which way to rhetoric. Classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Lo.
What's good, people? Y'all know what time it is. It is 8:30, so that means it is time for Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.
Ask a cop.
I'm supposed to say, and ask a cop.
And ask a cop.
Just ask a cop. That's right, man, 8:30. So it's time for Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.
And ask a cop.
Yes. We're about to get this thing going. Before we get started, as I've always told you, man, I need for y'all to hit those buttons on the side, those buttons over there as you're looking at this. Now, understand, people, this is for the people that's looking at this live. I had somebody tell me they was actually looking at one of the tape recordings, looking for the buttons to hit. I don't understand it, but listen, this is for everybody that's looking at it live. I need you to hit the buttons over there, the like button, the love button, hate button. You can cry with us, you can get mad with us, you can even say, wow. Either way, it's going to help our
algorithm
go up, because as I've told you always, man, Spotify, YouTube, and also Amazon Music. We're also on TikTok. Go over there and hit the button, people. Now, that's the time that you hit. All you got to do is hit the button once. Then you hit the share button, all right? Got to do that for us. We need that to happen. Tonight, you can be a part of this conversation by dialing 404-500-1605. So let's get it going. Angelo.
What up, though?
How was your week, bro?
Pretty good week. Dope weekend. We had Mr. Rodney Perry here at Uptown Comedy Corner. He rocked out all weekend. We had the roast of comedian Erica Duchess Sunday night, man. When I tell y'all,
killed him.
When I tell y'all, man, that was one of the top 3 to 4 roasts ever. I mean, wow. Man, we laughed so hard for so long at so many different people. When I say the roast was on fire, man. Oh, boy. Hey, it was lit, wasn't it, Dwayne? Hey, man, that jump was so funny Sunday night, man. That true story, man. The whole podcast crew stayed with that roast. That jump was so funny, man. But, yeah, it was cool, man. Other than that, man, yeah, I don't know no real things to say. It was a great weekend. You know, we got some stuff coming up this weekend. As you can see, I'm told y'all it's gonna be nonstop.
I see you still got the tag on it. I see you.
Yeah, gotta let them know.
Yeah, still got the scan on it.
Got the scan. Gotta let them know it's brand new. You know what I mean? Brand new. That means it's recent. That means it's a current national championship. Yeah, I told him. I told him to get sick of me.
I ain't mad at you.
And I'm not done.
I ain't mad at you.
Oh, Michigan's done, though.
That's what your mouth say. But I tell you what, you got 11 months to find out. Because for right now, MJ, there's only one national champion. And how it works. Okay.
That's true. Y'all got this year.
MJ, man, good to have you back, brother. How's everything going? How was your 2 weeks, trying to...
Oh, man, I was working my lower back. My back just stretching out. Hurt it with the weights.
Okay. You was working
you doing curls?
Deadlifts, and that's been getting old, man. I had to stay out the gym. I'm going to stay out for a while.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, when you get in there, you just have to recognize you're not trying to get a contract. Just trying to get your heart rate up, bro. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to keep going.
And I row at home, and it was like a hard last 2 weeks. So I just chilled for a while.
Okay. Understood. Retirement life good still?
Yeah, everything's good. It's all good.
Good stuff. Well, listen, people. As y'all can see, I'm wearing my North Carolina hat. Actually was going to wear a jersey down here. You don't understand. See, people that's not from North Carolina do not understand the significance of last weekend's game. University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill against I'm going to say their real name, the Duke Blue Devils out of Durham, North Carolina. These two cities are 8 miles apart. You have households where husband and wives don't speak for a week after that game. So everybody don't get it, but yeah, we won the game, so that was huge. I had a great weekend, man. And then on Sunday, I got to kick it with my man DJ JC. He had a brunch down at this spot, the Wicked Horn, I think, and it's downtown, right across the street from Prime Cigar. So went over to Prime Cigar. Very nice establishment, and you can tell that people in there are paying for exclusivity. In other words, Damon Stoudemire was actually sitting at the bar, smoking a cigar. But with the prices that he paid in there, he did not expect for anyone to come up and bother him. That's what they're paying for. Hookahs cost $68, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
For real?
Jeez.
Starting at $68. So yeah,
What the hell they putting in them hookahs?
Exclusivity.
Hey, it's yeah, very nice.
Old dose of it.
Took us for a tour. Matter of fact, I was on the call when I was doing the tour. When we took us for a tour, went to the restaurant. Then they're doing a bowling alley, which is up under Prime.
Really?
And
Who owned this joker?
a lot of exclusivity down there. They got damn near full apartments down there.
What?
And the members can actually have access to that 24/7 pretty much. Yeah, they showers, everything down. I mean,
Wow.
Yeah, it's so he kept taking us through these doors. I had to ask. I said, "Hey man, I know one of these rooms gonna have a pole in it or something. I know y'all gonna have a strip club down here." He said, "No, it won't be a strip club." And then he just looked at me.
Per se.
Dude from Turkey. He
Yeah,
just looked at me.
per
I said,
se.
"Oh, okay. I
Right.
totally understand what you're saying now." But very nice establishment.
So who owns this?
Somebody that's from over there. Yeah, it's that oil money. It's that oil money.
Ain't nothing like that unlimited money, boy. You do what you want to do.
They call it Prime on Peachtree because you have Prime Cigar, Prime Steaks, and then they're gonna have the Prime Bowling Alley. Like I said,
Wow.
the bowling alley is downstairs, up under those two establishments, and as many rooms as we went into, I'm sure it's up under some others. They're still digging. I mean, it's crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Membership prices, you think you can do it? Go, just go ask about it. But yeah. People living differently. Living differently. You know what I'm saying? Living differently.
Oh, real.
But
I
yeah,
ain't
so for
mad
me, it
at
was a
it.
great weekend in regards to that. My Tar Heels are playing now. I wasn't able to see them because I was doing some house maintenance before I came. So anybody that's out there, please, if you get a chance, put the score up there for me because I have no idea. Of course, if we're losing, I'm going to blame myself because I haven't took a peek in yet. Dr. Cindy,
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm good.
I ain't
I'm
call you no
good.
guest no more. You're just the resident. You're just the
Resident doctor.
Right.
Sounds good.
Since you was here last week, how was your week?
My week was good. Very productive. Was able to get some things done. Getting ready for our annual Challenger Award ceremony, so I got to interview a few people.
Okay.
So that was pretty touching. I love that. I love each year to be able to meet some families who's encountered some obstacles that we call life, and it was dope. I was able to hit the avenue. I had that baked potato for the first time. Listen, let me tell you something.
Tell them about it. Tell them which one you had.
Man, listen, I had the shrimp Alfredo.
Told y'all.
I had so much that I ate at the bar too, chilling with Angelo. I took it home and ate it the next day. Listen, let me tell you something. Ooh, baby.
It's usually the way it go. That next day food
Oh,
always better.
man. Listen. It's the sauce.
Sauce
It's
is
the
ridiculous.
Sauce. The sauce is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
And it's like super. It ain't no salt taste to it. It ain't. Oh my God. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be sick how I'm gonna have to literally make this a weekly type stop for this potato.
I'm scared to eat that thing.
Oh man, that
'Cause
thing's something else.
I just did a pretty good weight loss journey, man. I seen a
Jeez.
weight that I hadn't seen in many years.
Yeah.
216.3. I couldn't believe it. I got on the scale 3 times.
They said 3 times.
Needless to say, didn't stay long because it was Thursday, so the weekend came up. And yeah, I went back to normal. I gained 4 pounds over the weekend, but trying to get down to 213 just once. I don't want to stay there. I just want to see it. And I got the little Bluetooth into my phone so that when I get on the scale, it pops to my phone. Screenshot that thing. Then I can go ahead and come on back up.
That sucks, man. How hard it is to lose weight, but how that junk come right back, man. You
Boy, that shit
spend, we
come
work
back
like a
like-
dog to lose 10, and before you blink, boy,
Yeah.
and before you blink,
Right back.
that junk just sucks.
I was so weak Friday.
Man.
I was weak, and I actually fried 2 pieces of fish and gained energy. I was sleepy at 9:30, fried 2 pieces of fish, and I was up at 3:30 in the morning.
Man. Jeez.
Yeah, that 4 pounds came back pretty
Yeah,
quickly.
yeah. Anything start with the word fried.
Yeah,
Is,
yeah.
yeah, and that part.
And you know what got me there? I actually saw a commercial about some hot sauce. And I was like, I wonder if we got some fish upstairs. Yeah, 5 pieces later, 3 pieces of white
Yeah, you want to
bread.
get to a certain side, but
Yeah.
I still don't want to be to. It's like careful. You don't want to get to a side where feel like folk gonna try you.
Oh, right.
Can't ever get
Right. Well, what got me was after shaving everything off, my wife said, "Babe, I ain't never seen that before." I said, "Seen what?" She said, "This." I said, "Girl, you seen that before?" And I looked in the mirror. I was like, "No, she haven't."
That's funny.
I got a gobble neck. Walking around here like a turkey. I said, "Yeah, time to lose some weight." So yeah, that's what got me into it. Yeah. They had a gobble. Yeah, I shake that thing.
Shake
and
it up.
everything. Yeah. I had to put my head up so you couldn't see it. If you're looking at me. If I pick it up, I stretch it out.
Too
If I
funny.
put my head down straight, that thing, boy, it was a problem for me. So, yeah, 213 is what I'm going for this week.
Go for it, brother.
I think we have a minute to talk about the Grammys real quick. Jay-Z's speech. How did y'all feel about it?
Needed. It was
It was
needed.
needed.
But I think they pick up and choose what they kind of want to talk about. Because why doesn't the rap stuff ever get televised?
Sometimes it does.
It has before. That's what
It depends on who the rapper is.
That's what it depends on.
I think they choose and pick who they want to be on the camera.
It's never it's never televised. It's always pre the Grammys, right? Yeah, it's always before the Grammys. It's never
Really?
it's never during the ceremony. It's always before. And so it's interesting how, a lot of them, the awards and stuff is issued out prior. But like I said, they pick and choose. It was a great need. It was a need. It was a need. It wasn't kind of how Kanye did it with Taylor Swift. But he did it. They
Yeah.
both were, being
Yeah.
supportive, for lack of a
I
better
just think
word.
the difference with him was
Yeah.
that this was his
Yeah,
this was
his
his
moment.
allotted time, and he used his time to talk about it.
Yeah.
And I don't know what people saw, but I just don't think that Beyonce was too happy about it. She didn't look too happy about him talking about that too much. She did. I don't think she wanted him to say anything, but
I think Beyonce's always held herself at such a level of professionalism and esteem that she never wants to, point those kind of things out. But at the same time, I'm sure she appreciated her husband sticking up for her. But she probably,
Yeah.
B
think
is
she appreciated
B is
it,
B,
but-
man. You know what I mean? B ain't, B brushed that stuff off.
and I didn't
She had
realize
the
how many
most
Grammys
Grammys.
she got.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
man.
anybody in the room.
Taylor
To date.
Swift got up there talking about, yes, this is my 13th. And I'm thinking she was doing good. Then when she ain't won nothing compared to, yeah. All right. Well,
Queen-
listen, man,
that's
the
Queen
boss
B,
lady,
boy.
the boss lady has spoken. We got to wrap this thing up, but we will be back, and we're going to get into some subject matter, something that's probably going to help your life. So come right back to Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. Somebody give me
Yeah,
that
that's
score,
cool.
please. What's good, people? Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.
And that's Scott.
And we are back, you dig? So listen, people, as I told you before, man, the people that are actually looking at this show live right now, please hit those buttons on the right-hand side. As you're looking at the screen, the buttons on the right-hand side, you're going to see, I'm going to give you colors. You're going to see blue, red, yellow with some red, and you see a yellow with a mouth. Just hit any of the buttons that's colorful. Hit the buttons, because when you hit the buttons, it's going to help our
Algorithm.
go up. So please,
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. We just talked about what was wrong with you. All right. So, hit those buttons, man, because it's going to keep us up. It's going to keep us up. Want you to be a part of the conversation. You know, you want you to comment, but you can also give us a call, 404-500-1605. So the first topic that we're going to get into, man, is in regards to anger and hate. You know, when something is done against you or your family member, you know, something is done to hurt someone that you love, a lot of times, hate is a strong word, but sometimes people use it and sometimes people get there. But surely you get angry. But the thing is after this happens, how do you deal with it afterwards? You know, do you hold on to it, you know, to make sure that that person can never do it to you again? Do you forgive and forget, as the saying goes? You know, because holding on to this stuff can change other things within your life later on in regards to other decisions and other reactions. So, MJ, let's start with you. What would you do if you've ever gotten to the point of hating someone? But I know you've gotten mad at somebody before.
Yeah, man.
How do you deal with it?
I can't think anybody that's that close to me that they have contact with my family that I've actually hated. I get mad, pissed off, but when it comes to family or somebody I pull that close, I've never had anybody that close to me. They might do something rub me the wrong way, but hate, nah. But
how did you deal with it in regards to, you know, if something happened and got you angry on Tuesday, you know, by the weekend, how were you feeling? Were you still carrying it?
nah, what I typically do, and I've always been like that, if somebody rubs me the wrong way, I'm not gonna do it in front of everybody, but I'll pull you to the side. Say, hey, bro, what was that about? And if it's, you know, just say like, what's going on now, you know? And then, you know, you see my personality. I tend to just, you know, I ratchet up, but I don't ratchet up on people I know.
It's lies he's telling over here, man.
No, dude, I ratchet. You don't see that. Oh, listen, me and him used to be partners on the street. That's different on the street. If you blow up, I'm gonna blow up. But people, nah. I just say, come on, man.
Well, I mean,
I've had to tell people to stop drinking because they were like ruining the card game, you know.
they said
Shit
trying
like
to
that.
sound
But
up.
that's not mad. That's just like, bro, stop drinking. You fuck it up. That's it.
Yeah, of course you're gonna blow up when it happens.
Yeah.
But do you carry? Do you carry it with you? Do you carry it
I'm
with
not
you?
like that at all, man. I'm not like that at all. If once I ratchet up, and if I'm, you know, I'm gonna talk to you, I'm gonna say, bro, and you might give me something back. And I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know you were looking at it like that. Well, I've been wrong like that. I ratchet up, and I was, oh shit, okay, I didn't know that's where you took it, or vice versa. But after that, I'm good. If I say I'm good, I'm good. If I don't say I'm good, I'm gonna tell you we ain't good.
Angelo, what you think? I mean, first off, do you ever get angry?
Oh no,
First off,
come on now,
first
lie.
off,
No.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I've gotten to a point in my life where it takes something to ramp me up. You know what I mean? I just don't just up and get angry. But, you know, if you take me there, man, you really, it was pretty serious. But, you know, I've only hated one person in my life, and I still hate that person.
hate.
Wow.
Yeah, I hate one person, and I'll never change.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll never change.
Profound. That's
Yeah.
profound.
Yeah, if
Hey,
listen, there's nothing. If there's one person that if he was on the road, you know what I say, on fire,
you wouldn't piss him. Piss on him.
man. That's it. You know what I mean? With anybody else, man, I don't hold stuff in here for the most part. You know what I mean? I be having a conversation with my family about that stuff, man. I can move on so fast from things.
Yeah.
So if I feel that way about you, you just got to know it was serious and there's no coming back from it.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? But that's only been one time in my life, you know. So, but other than that, man, I don't hold stuff in. I don't. You know, I can easily walk away. You know, I'm not the back and forth type. I don't argue. I tell you up front, if arguing with me is gonna really just get you upset because because my nonchalantness is gonna piss you off more than anything else. Because I'm not gonna give you none of that energy.
Right.
Let it
You're
go,
gonna be
yeah.
upset. You're gonna be upset because you're upset. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna give it to you.
Right.
I'm not gonna go back and forth. I don't do none of that. I don't do none of that, all that junk, man. I be like, hey, man, move on. Get over it. It's over. But yeah.
Wow.
Dr. Cindy?
Yeah, so nope, I don't hate anybody, and I refuse to even allow that word to come to my being to say that I do. That's giving anyone that too much power. How I handle things is I have to handle it head on. I don't want it lingering. I don't want to take it into no days. Especially people that I'm like intimate with or just really, really love, family and close people like that. I got to resolve it because one day it turned into 3 years and nobody really recognizes that it's now after day 2 a grudge. And so I don't want to hold a grudge because of a lack of communication. I just want to talk about it, right? Because if we love each other, A, if we're family, or B, if we're intimate, all we got is conversation. Why can't we have it through a disagreement? We could end it with agreeing to disagree, but we not closing it out. Sometimes you got to walk away from people. Some people don't know how to close things out. They want a grudge, and they want you to be the person you matured from. And you can't let nobody take you back.
Watch yourself, buddy.
I've hated, but I got past it. Held on to it for a long time. Hated, it was like a blind hate to the point to where it was, I could say it was my pops. To where if his name was said, I was numb to it, you know. But I got past it. Now, the way I handle conflict, let's say with family members or close friends or whatever, or people that you thought was close friends, I'm a people watcher.
Okay.
I watch folks and look how they interact and do certain things and how they react to certain things. And sometimes you just have to know how a person is, and then if you want to accept them into your life, into your circle, into your aura,
Yeah.
you know. And if I get into something with someone, I may try and, like you said, close it or nip it. But if it's not nipped, like on both sides, I'm real good with forgiving but never forgetting.
Absolutely.
I'm good with it because you're not going to do it to me twice.
Facts.
Certain people I can be around. You know how sometimes people say, yeah, I can, kick it with him, but, I really don't mess with him.
Facts.
I can do that, but then there's some people I just can't even be in the same room with them. Let me change. I don't want to be in the same room with them, and that's the part that I'm trying to get better at on that part.
Okay.
Because I've learned that holding in, and I've seen it. I've seen people.
But why do we have to get better with that part? Why can't you just feel like there's some people you just don't really rock it with?
And you
And,
don't
and, and I'm okay.
And- yeah.
Like there's people I don't really want to be around you. And I'm okay with that. I don't
Yeah,
feel.
I'm good with that. I just don't want to walk out of a room that I actually wanted to be in just because that person was there.
No, I
don't wanna
wouldn't-
give them-
no, I
I don't want to
wouldn't
give
do
them
that.
that power.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
That's great battle picking techniques, right? So there's a technique that you battle pick to know how you are and how you will handle things. So where somebody else, I don't care, I could be, let's give a club situation, right? We got a club. It's a hot club on a Saturday night, right? It's many street dudes in the club, and they don't rock with each other. Okay, that's your section, that's your section. You know what I'm saying? We over here, we see each other. We came to have a good time tonight, though, so this beef ain't in here today, right? That happens many times. If it's an environment that you can control, if you don't want to be around a person, it's totally up to you. But if you decide that you want to leave because this person is there that you don't rock with, that's all up to you. Because you could be an adult and be cordial enough to know, I don't rock with dude. I might even speak, but I don't mess with you, not one bit. And they ain't finna switch it up, right? Like my cutoff game, Cole. My friends and family be like, "What's wrong with you?" But when I'm done, right? Ain't nothing to talk about. We ain't gotta revisit. I ain't mad. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and I'm done. Ain't no beef. And you have to grow into that. You can't expect everybody to understand that if that's not your thing. So it is okay to be okay that you don't want to deal with them no more. But like to his point is, if I know I don't want to deal with them and they did something that I'm not sure how I'm going to react being around them or seeing, I'm exiting left because I don't want to be around that. I got to pick my battle and get on.
And that's the point I think that I'm speaking of, and I want to know how I'm going to react around somebody.
Yep.
And there are people that I've dealt with where just say, you know what, I'm not even speaking to that guy.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not even speaking, and I usually will speak to anyone, even if it's just, you know, the good old head nod. But there are certain people that I can't even. Yeah.
So is it the boundaries that you set for yourself? It's just certain things they did, you just ain't got no understanding.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. And usually, for it to get there, you probably didn't do it to me, but you may have done it to someone that I'm close with, and you did it more than once.
Exactly.
You know, matter of fact, you know what I'm talking about. You know, heard him shooting off at the mouth about some stuff one time, and it's just crazy how you can shoot off at the mouth saying something about somebody's character
Yeah.
and then pop up in their space and act like nobody saw you say what you said. It was so abrupt that I was confused. Was I drinking too much that night? Did I not hear what this dude said?
Right.
And now he's here? What? Yeah. So that person, if I run into him, yeah, I'm not even speaking to him. Yeah. And
I can't trust you.
and he tries. And he tries, and I won't. I won't even do it. So, you know, but I refuse to carry ill will in a heavy way to where it affects my next step.
Facts.
I refuse to do that. I've done it, and I refuse to let, you know how people say, you know, I got less days left than I've lived. So there's no way I'm gonna let someone else take up that space to where it's gonna mess with my next emotion or my next step or my next reaction. I just refuse to hold on. There's too many other things in life to deal with
and people don't even know how you really feel, because they don't. Some people are just numb to what they do. They know what they're doing, but they don't care enough to know if it bothers you if they do it. If you think about the character of a person that does certain things, you're thinking, why would I have the energy? These folks know what they did. So when people know what they do, why would you give them any energy to even, like, nah, you just can't, because some people are just who they are. And if you've grown and matured, you can look at a person and know they haven't. So when you look at them, their actions are so 20-ish, maybe even 30-ish, because they know what they're doing, you know what I'm saying? But when you 50 doing some of the stuff that we did in our 20s, that's a problem. So I don't want to be around that no way.
Yeah, but a lot of times I think that, and that's why I like to approach people, because I know there's been a lot of times work-wise something will go down and you're thinking the person could not possibly have not known that this was fucked up.
Yeah.
And when you ask them, they're like, I did that. Either something they did they weren't aware of, legitimately not aware of, or the way I took it and everybody in the room took it wasn't the way they actually meant it. And like, oh shit, man, I didn't think about it that way, or you know, or if it's a female and somebody you dating, she does says, oh, you took it. No, that's not how I meant it. Oh, okay. And then you can, you know, that's why when, like you said, and you hold a grudge and walk off, you never know. And then you find out later on, maybe somebody will say, hey, man, you know that's fucked up what you said. What? And then the person, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Man, it depends on where that person is in your life. whether or not they're part of your life or your world, your spectrum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if you're not really a part of my world anymore, I don't have no need to conversate, associate. You know what I mean? If you're not anywhere in my world anymore.
Yeah.
So, but if you're a part of my world, then yeah, I think you should be able to approach and do all those things. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I just think it just depends on the scenario.
Right.
You know, like I would never give somebody I associate with that kind of. You know what I mean? But this particular person, I just have nothing for. Nothing
Cross
for.
that line.
Just
It's
cross
going
that.
on.
You cross that line,
it's
and
like-
not even with me. Well, it was with me, but when you have no remorse and no limits of where you would go
Yeah.
to include the person, the family, anything around,
Yeah.
then you cross a different barrier.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're not a friend. You're not somebody. So you know, it's just different.
Yeah.
So
Some
let-
folks know what I'm talking about.
So let me ask you this: since you said it's one person that you hate, have you forgiven that person?
Heck no. Heck no.
And just ain't gonna.
Why would I?
I don't know. I don't know scenario, but
Hey, no.
I think that
No, I have no. I listen. I don't have to forgive them because they're not in my world. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to associate with them. I don't have to see them. We don't have to talk. We don't have to be. You know what I mean? You're not in my world, so there's no need for me to forgive you from a distance. Hey, I forgive you. I forgive you. No, man.
no. So forgiveness doesn't have.
But
to
it
be
doesn't. But I
something-
don't lose any sleep.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect my life.
Yeah.
It doesn't call. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just have nothing for that person. Just nothing. They don't get none of my energy. They don't get nothing.
I got you.
When I say the word hate, it's because there's nothing about that person that I like, admire, respect, associate, nothing. You know what I mean? So I just have nothing for that person.
Gotcha.
But it doesn't affect me. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? It doesn't
Okay.
affect me in any shape, form, or fashion.
Okay.
So I'm good. If it was somebody was in my immediate circle, then yeah, it'd be a different scenario. You know? It'd be a different scenario.
Like Unc said, that anger is normal and hate is a different creature.
It's a different creature.
Yeah.
It's a different creature. And when you dealing with a devil, how many y'all gonna forgive a devil? You gonna forgive the devil? That's what I mean. This is a devil. This is a devil walking on two legs.
Jesus.
You think I'm playing?
I don't think you
Man,
playing,
y'all think
but
I'm
boy,
playing,
I can't
man.
wait till we end this.
Yeah. We'll talk about that on the break.
Because if you notice, there is no laughter in any of his words.
Hey, oh,
Hey, man.
He dead for real.
Oh, what? What? They said, Lo said, I
I
can't
think,
forgive
you know,
somebody
to,
that
to
don't
be
exist.
honest,
That's
I
true
would
story.
think that more women hold that than men. Just on a client basis, I've heard more men say, I don't know why she hate me. And then when I ask them, well, why do you hate them? They have legitimate gripe. But I always say, let's change the wording.
Yeah,
Because hate is harsh.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Now, what we're hearing here, he gave his definition of it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people out there saying hate, don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah.
They're just angry at somebody, jealous of somebody, something like that. It's not
And
really
still
hate.
mad.
It's more,
We
yeah,
always
yeah.
say that.
It's
Still
mad,
mad.
angry, that type of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that was the first topic. We're gonna get on to a commercial break right now. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.
And that's a cop.
We'll be right back, people.